What on earth's the matter?
Oh, what's she doing here?
She came to offer her condolences.
They should have been congratulations.
Please don't say things like that, Elvira. It's in the worst possible taste. Madame Arcati, allow me to introduce my first wife, Elvira.
Oh, do you do?
What does she want, Charles? Send her away.
In what part of the room is she at the moment?
She's moving about rather rapidly. I'll let you know when and where she settles.
She's the one that got me here in the first place, isn't she?
Yes.
Well, please tell her to get me away again as soon as possible. I can't stand this house another minute.
Really, Elvira, I'm surprised at you.
I don't care how surprised you are. I want to go home. I'm sick of the whole thing.
Don't be childish, Elvira.
I'm not being childish. I mean it.
Very interesting. Very interesting. I smell ectoplasm strongly.
What a disgusting thing to say.
In what part of the room is she at the moment?
Here, close to me.
Are you happy, my dear?
Tell the silly old witch to mind her own business.
Was the journey difficult? Are you weary?
She's dotty.
Just a moment, Madame Arcati.
Oh, this is wonderful, wonderful.
Please get rid of her, Charles. I've got to talk to you.
Madame Arcati...
Just a moment. I almost have contact. I can sense the vibrations. This is magnificent.
Go on, Elvira. Don't be a spoilsport. Give her a bit of encouragement.
If you'll promise to get her into the other room.
All right.
Oh, yes, again!
How's that?
This is first rate. This is really first rate. Absolutely stunning.
I'm so glad you're pleased.
Please get rid of her. Ruth will be in a minute.
Madame Arcati, would you think it most frightfully rude if I asked you to wait in the dining room for a few moments? My first wife wishes to speak to me alone.
Oh, must I? It's so lovely being actually in the room with her.
Only for a few minutes. I promise she'll be here when you get back.
Very well. Hand me my bag, will you? It's on the settee.
Here you are.
Oh, you darling! You little darling! This is the best dry martini I've had for years.
Would you like another?
Certainly. You are a very clever man. Anybody can write books, but it takes an artist to make a dry martini that's dry enough.
Are you writing anything nowadays, Madame Arcati?
Every morning, regular as clockwork, 7 till 1.
Is it a novel or a memoir?
It's a children's book. I have to finish it by the end of October to catch the Christmas sales. It's mostly about very small animals. The hero is a moss beetle. I had to give up my memoir of Princess Pagliatani because she died in April. I talked to her about it the other day, but she implored me to go on with it, but I really hadn't the heart.
You talked to her about it the other day?
Oh, yes, of course, through my control. She sounded very irritable.
It's funny to think of people in the spirit world as being irritable, isn't it? I mean, one can hardly imagine it, can one?
We have no reliable guarantee that the afterlife will be any less exasperating than this one, have we?
Oh, Mr. Condomine, how can you? I expect it's dreadfully ignorant of me not to know, but who was Princess Pagliatani?
She was originally a Jewess from Odessa of quite remarkable beauty. It was an accepted fact that people used to stand on the seats of railway stations to watch her whiz by.
She was a keen traveller.
In her younger days, yes. Later on, she married a Mr. Clark of the consular service and settled down for a while.
How did she become Princess Pagliatani?
Oh, that was years later. Mr. Clark passed over and left her penniless with 2 strapping girls.
How unpleasant.